Hi guys, welcome back to Modifix. My name's Dan, and in this episode we are modding for this episode specifically. We're going to just remove the exhaust system in order to make space for the turbo conversion, so that if anyone wants to do it, you know exactly how to do it. I'm going to remove the manifold, the back box, the cat, the whole lot. So hold tight and here we go. Okay, next need to get rid of these bumper bars, or whatever you want to call them. So 10mm, 10mm. I've already put some penetrating fluid on those, and then I'm going to get rid of the shields. So 10mm, 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 10mm. Just 10mm bloody everywhere. So I might just get rid of all of these heat shields for now and make some space. Even here, look, 10, 10, 10. Everywhere, look. Actually, that one might be a 12 down there. But anyway, heat shields off. The heat shields are now off and out of the way, and we are now apocalypse ready. No, on a serious note, what we're going to do is I'm thinking about how to take this exhaust off. So I might just take the back box off first and then deal with the rest of it, because everybody knows how much fun the three amigos down there are going to be. So I'm going to shoot everything with a bit of penetrating fluid and then go for it. That O2 sensor, the wire goes up here and then through here and onto here. So I just need to unclip that and then do away with it, or undo it from there. We'll see how we get on, otherwise I might have to just undo it from here. Oh, and first I'm going to undo these bolts here. As you can see, they're quite rotten, but should be alright. Let's see what size they are. They're probably, focus, yeah, I think they're 14s. 40mm, unwound them, they're out. And now I've got to undo the rubbers. So there's one down there, one tailpipe, one up here on the box, one up here on the box, and one down here on the other tailpipe. Alright, that one's done, and that one's done. I just undid that 10mm there to get to that one, and that one's done, and now it's just that bottom one. I think I'm going to cut that. As you can probably see, it's very brittle, so I'm just going to cut that. Sacrificial, that can go in the bin, and then it's going to drop out. So in order to avoid it dropping, you could use a jack. What I've done is I've wedged a lever bar on this side, and then I'll just handle it carefully on that side as I cut that rubber, and then hopefully it all comes out. Alright, the back box is out, it's on the floor. In order to get it out of the hole, really you need to remove the crash bar, or you need to remove this tailpipe as I have, or both of them, and I'll do that whilst it's still on its hangers. Anyway, that's out. Now the rest of this crap has to come out. So manifold and downpipe, but I think that might be a job for tomorrow, or depends how much daylight I have left, but I might give it a go now. Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. I'm going to try and get one of these sensors out so I can get this shield off and put some penetrating fluid all around the exhaust manifold bolts, so that comes out nice and easy, and then we'll come back to it when we have some more daylight. Okay guys, it's a new day, so I've managed to get the top heat shield off, and I did that by getting one of the lambda sensors out. They're right stuck in there. My fault really, because I installed these lambda sensors and I should have put some sort of grease around the threads when I did it, but lots of heat cycling. I mean, it's probably been about 4 years, 5 years since I've been on there, so I'm not surprised. The main reason I wanted to get the shield off is so I could lube up those manifold nuts, and I've managed to do that, so I'm going to let them soak. I was attempting to get the other O2 sensor out, but it's very stubborn, and I think I'm just going to leave it in there, to be honest, unless I need it. I might even buy new ones. The way I actually got that one out was by using a 22mm spanner, thread the plug through the hole, and then go on the actual thread there, and then sort of hook onto the back of it using another spanner for leverage, and then bang. But yeah, this one's an absolute pain. It's just a waste of time at the moment, so I'm gonna move on to the 3 amigos at the bottom, the 3 bolts from the down pipe to the manifold, and then off with the whole lot, hopefully. I just wanted to add, guys, that I managed to get that out, but not alive. As you could probably see, the threads have been stripped on the sensor. Could probably get it back to a working condition, but I'll probably put a new one in anyway. The manifold itself, the threads are fine because that's solid steel, but this, not so good. Alright guys, for anyone who wants to know what the 3 amigos are, there they are. 1, 2 and 3, and they're all 14mm nuts, and they are an absolute nightmare to remove normally. I put some penetrating fluid on them yesterday, day before, and I'll give them another dousing just now, so hopefully they won't give me too much trouble. 14mm deep socket you need because of these ones here. That one's shallow there, but these 2 are deep, and extension bar and a good ratchet really, with maybe something to lever on as well. Alright guys, I would recommend that you wear some goggles for this job, or you get rust and crap in your eyes like I have, and it's not very pleasant. The current situation is that you can't see nothing. Alright guys, the current situation is that one's come off after a bit of fighting, but not too bad. That one fought me a little bit, but it came off. This one is a right pain, the whole stud's turning, so what I've had to do is wedge something in between, i.e. lever bar. Quite hard to get in there actually. And then what I'm trying to do is pull down, or try and open that up and undo it at the same time, and hope it doesn't fall on my face. Wish me luck. Okay guys, I was really struggling with that bolt, or nut should I say, and then I realised the reason why I actually was kind of forced to do this turbo conversion, because the flexi has flexed its way to freedom. So with a bit of persuasion we've got to that, and there is another hanger here, so I'll take that hanger off, fatigue this out of the way, so that's done, and then manifold out. Yes, I know it's not what you guys probably want to see, because if you're trying to get the 3 amigos out, it is a bit of a nightmare, but gets me moving, so there you go. It's lucky me. Some people may see that as a curse, but it was a blessing for me, so that's out now, and time to get the manifold out now. Just started to take this heat shield off here, and 12mm, and there's a little sneaky one inside right down there, so I've given that some penetration fluid, and I'll get an extension and a socket down there. The manifold nuts are 12mm, so 12mm on a extension. And just a quick note guys, try and use hex sockets if you can. Don't use the multi-spline ones, because it's an old rusty car, and most of the nuts and bolts are a pain in the arse as it is. What will happen is they'll round off. That's the last thing you want, absolute pain in the arse, so try and use a hex socket if you can. Alright guys, so I got all of the manifold nuts out, which you might think is great news, and they came out really easy, except it's not, because they all came out like that. So either I'm going to source some new studs and nuts, or I might have to make do with these and renew them, but let's see. Oh, the other thing is that don't forget that the manifold is actually braced at the bottom. I totally forgot about that. So there's one there and one on the other side. I think they're 14mm. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of studs back in the top here so it doesn't fall on my head, and then undo the bottom ones. Alright guys, you're under the car again with me. Look at the state of those flexies, beautiful. Anyway, those 2 little bracket bolts there, you could go to the side and take those ones out, which are 12s I think, or I'm going to take these out. Now these are a bit of a pain because you've got a drive shaft in the way right here, so you can't use a normal size socket on there. You could use a spanner or a ratchet spanner, or what I've opted to do is use a 14mm deep on a ratchet. Alright, we just had a bit of a fail. 14 fits that space there, but on this side it doesn't want to fit because that flange comes in the way. So As you can see, I don't know why there's more space on that side, to be honest, but there is. So anyway, this side I think is going to be a spanner jobby. Alright guys, and that is out. What a pain in the arse. That one, the one that I told you was difficult to get onto, is actually a 12mm. And there's the 2 bolts there. And what I also didn't realise was when I refitted this manifold's actually been gutted. Hasn't got the pre-cuts in it, and I put it in quite a long time ago. What must have happened is that must have been spinning when I did it, so I put a nut on the other end. So yeah, hopefully that'll come out now quite easy. Anyway guys, exhaust is off. I think what I'll do next is give all of this a bit of a clean up and then start the turbo conversion. Alright guys, hope you like my LED glasses. That's a wrap on this one. The exhaust is fully off the car now. Hope I helped you guys out a little bit. Shame about those 3 amigos. What a pain in the arse. That's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see the turbo conversion, because that's going to happen next. And thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye for now.